it's neither fish nor fowl. It's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, so let's take the Acts 13 position and not deal with it.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, thanks for doing that. I appreciate it.
Sure. And by the way, for those who don't have this cross reference, if you're new to this, the Acts 9:23, it says after that many days were fulfilled, and I said that equates to the 3 years of Galatians 1. A good cross reference for that many days is 1 Kings 2. 1 Kings 2, verse 38 and 39. And I know it's a completely different context. We're back in the Old Testament. But if you read that in that context of 1 Kings 2, the many days in that context equals 3 years. Because 1 Kings 2 and verse 38, it says, And Shimei said unto the king, The saying is good. As my lord the king has said, so will thy servant do. And Shimei dwelt in Jerusalem many days, and it came to pass at the end of 3 years that 2 of the servants of Shimei ran away. So you can see the end of verse 38 says many days, and verse 39, the many days refers to 3 years. So the Bible has already established the precedent that many days can, that doesn't mean many days always refers to 3 years, but it's just, it can mean 3 years. So when Acts 9:23 says, after that many days were fulfilled, and Galatians 1, verse 18, Galatians 1:18 says, after 3 years I went up to Jerusalem, then you could say, based on 1 Kings 2, that it makes sense that Acts 9:23's many days could be a reference to 3 years. It could be, showing the timeline from Galatians 1:18. So,
another point along that, if you like.
Sure.
Acts chapter 9, verse 19. It says, when he had received meat, he was strengthened. Then was Saul certain days with the disciples, which were at Damascus, and then he went. So then he went down to Arabia, Mount Sinai. So those certain days, if you go back to Exodus 19, verse 1, Moses was certain days or 3 months before he went to Mount Sinai. So you could possibly put the two together, that Moses waited 3 months in the desert before going to Mount Sinai, and Paul was there in Damascus 3 months before Jesus Christ took him to Arabia, Mount Sinai. Just a thought.
Where do you see the 3 months in Exodus 9? Oh, in the 3rd month. I see it, the first part. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so that's a good point. That certain days could mean 3 months, just like many days is 3 years.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's very good. I've never seen that one before. That's good. Yeah, thanks for sharing. All right, we're almost at 9 here, so I guess we'll say goodnight. Thanks everybody for, it was good. It's always good to go over these issues that people have. I shouldn't say issues people have. Questions, comments. It's very enjoyable. And so next week I imagine we'll have the Louisiana Saints back, and we'll continue. We'll do our Bible basics then. So that's a reminder, we only have 5 people here other than me, so I'll send out an email. But this Sunday is canceled. My mom is here. I'll show you. She's over here. Where is she? There she is. She made it to Alabama last night. A little bit of a delay due to the hurricane, but made it safe and sound. And so the 2 of us are going up to Birmingham this weekend with the 3-day weekend with Labor Day with Lana's ashes, and that's where that's going to be put to rest. They're about 2 miles from where her mother lives, so we'll be taking care of that. They have some kind of rule. You can't just bring the ashes and they put them in and that's it. You have to sign this paperwork. Then you have to wait at least 24 hours after that. Then they got to get people in that will, that are qualified to close and open it. So really the whole process has taken 3 days. We're doing it on Saturday, and then Monday they actually, sign the paperwork Saturday, then Monday they actually put the ashes in there. So since we'll be gone then, we won't have it on Sunday. But we'll be back here next Tuesday, and hopefully with the Louisiana Saints. So thanks to everybody for joining us. Have a good night. Lisa and Charlie, good to see you guys. Thanks for joining.
All right, good night.
Good night. Oh, I gotta stop the other camera too. The YouTube. I didn't forget about you YouTubers.